as we lower him like damage, he takes a picture of another one, another one. When he goes through all of us, right, and we knock him down all those other times, we kill them.
What's the point of the pictures? Is it to gain your abilities?
Yeah. So example ready?
Oh, I
On the
see.
beginning now, he's a weak guy, right? Nimble little guy. He takes like a picture of me, like of me. He has like same exact stats, HP and stuff. And let's say he's down to like 5 HP. He takes a picture of Caitlyn. Bang. Now he's full HP and he's just like Caitlyn. Like with the same everything,
Oh.
same move sets and stuff. And as he goes through all of us, when there's no one else to take pictures of, he just falls dead and bloody.
Where'd you get that inspiration for that? Because it sounds like a very unique. Where'd you get the inspiration for that?
I can't remember. Let me. I forgot. I don't. I think I got inspiration from what was it?
Diamonds!
The
Sorry.
I got inspiration from like the cat thing, like like changing, and like what if it just change? He just changed not into like a creature, but into us.
I see.
So yeah, I guess inspiration from the thing and the cat idea.
Very nice.
Yeah, but let's see. All right, number 9. Okay, this one is so petty. All right.
What?
There's a bard who attacks us, like barely does any damage, like a slap or something. And when we fight back, he falls down begging for mercy. And when we do, he attacks us again by throwing a metal pot or something. He keeps doing this, but then bribes us with like coins. All of us get coins from him, and like he gives us like random garbage. Please. And he's so annoying, right? That we kill him, right? We get so pissed we just kill him, right? Because he's just so annoying.
Okay.
Alright? And this guy's like a pathetic little bard. We keep going, but when he comes back as but then like he comes back as a combination of all of us. The money he gave each of us is now gone and he comes back stronger than ever before. A combination of all of us combined.
How'd he be a combination of you guys?
I don't know, like he's like the example, like the strength of Michael, the act like my axe, the stealth of a rogue, Jeremiah's wealth, all that stuff, just combination of all of us. And just comes back with this mutant looking weird thing of a combination of everyone.
Dang. Okay. Good idea. Oh, hold on. Stop takes me back. I don't know. Yeah, hold on. Next one. Sorry.
Actually, I don't want to. Yeah, I'll make that later. Hey, man, want to keep going?
Yes.
And this is just for you to see, but it was I just thought of this randomly. Like, oh, this is a good way to make bosses if you want a cool boss. One way of thinking of cool bosses is to look at a Dark Souls, Bloodborne, or Elden Ring boss for inspiration.
Dude, yeah. Those things are really. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yes.
What is Bloodborne? Is it like Dark Souls?
Okay. But yeah, but like,
Oh, bro, you're glitching. You're glitching!
I'll be back. Okay.
Alright. He's a pretender. What is bro doing? The Lakers need a center. Yeah.
play Fortnite?
Huh?
Can I play Fortnite?
No. Head off to sleep, bro. I am 1 in a trillion. Ooh, Zooey Mama, why did I not go this way? Lame. Oh, Canada. Oh, sweet Canada. Oh, my Canada. Hey, hey, hey. Is that a tunnel, bro? Run! Run, mate, run! We can do the water method. We can do the method. Oh, bro, it's not cool. Not cool at all. Zoink. Why can't I pick this up? There we go. What is going on? Bedrock! Well, I'm not getting out of this one. Or am I? And I don't like this. Leave me alone! Leave me alone!
Hey, Mikey.
Hello, Sam.
How are you?
I'm good right now.
I'm glad. Guess what I just made?
How are you, Sam? How are you?
Oh, I'm doing fantastic, man. I got myself some delicious food.
That's good. Ah, food. Lucky.
Yeah, guess what I'm eating?
Pasta.
Nah, man, I was gonna have beans and rice, but I decided something different.
The classic. You didn't get the classic.
Nah, man. Why don't you shake it up a bit?
Oh my goodness.
I'll give you a hint.
Hold on.
It's a
Let it go.
sandwich.
Oh, nice. You made the classic deluxe, eh?
Um, uh, which one is that again?
I don't know, the one you always make, and I'm like, man, that sounds really good.
You're a genius, Mikey.
Yeah, one time you made a sandwich, and I was like, man, that's really good. And you're like, yeah, it
Oh, okay. No, it's not that one. Sorry, man.
is. Let's go, diamonds.
No, I just cut to the chase. Peanut butter and jelly.
Oh, so yeah, that was my other guess. That was my second guess.
Oh, of course, yeah.
No, it wasn't.
Hey, come on. You could have gotten away with it.
What? Did you not have dinner? Why are you eating peanut butter and jelly?
Well, for dinner, I wasn't hungry. I only had an apple.
Ah,
Yeah, so.
should have given it to me, man. I would love some dinner.
Give you an apple for dinner?
No, we didn't have dinner today. I don't know why.
Oh, wait, you guys didn't have dinner?
No, my parents just left, and I don't know where they are. And we don't have any ingredients, so I can't cook anything.
Yeah,
I mean,
probably
that-
could,
that's-
man.
Yeah, that's not true. That's not true. I could probably cook like some pasta with canned sauce. Probably make that.
Damn, that sounds good, man. Just make some of that. We can't. I can't even make that. We just had some leftovers, and the only leftover that was left was beans and rice, and I was so sick of beans and rice.
Why do you keep having it? Is it just to finish it, or are you like trying to go on a diet?
Nah, man, No. I actually wanted beans and rice for a couple days, so I'm just eating it. Like eating every day was really good, but today I just didn't feel like it. It's mostly just a joke.
You're
It's,
just
I
eating
kind
it
of
for
managed
the
to make
meme.
back in school. No, I mean like the whole, yeah, I'm shooting for the meme. The but like
Guys, guess what? Yeah, what's up?
it's primarily just I just wanted it for a while. Finally got it. It's man, I just totally forgot. And I used to get a bean burrito, Taco Bell bean burrito every day in high school. Then I stopped like halfway through, and then just never ate lunch. So I guess it's a call back to that.
Dang, every day.
All right,
Every day I'm shuffling.
I'll read you number 10.
Sweet.
Actually, all right. So there's a road notorious for robbers and crime. We learned this information from a guy who warned us, but later we learn it's safe due to a cult who protects the road and gets orders from a god who they believe is in a painting. We go there and learn that a monster or some kind of creature has been hiding under the area of the church, right? And has been using the painting to talk through it, right? And give orders. And he's pretending to be their god and wants a private army to protect the roads to profit and to keep them safe. Well, to keep himself safe. We either kill him, expose him, but the roads will go back to the danger, or leave him alone and let him manipulate the people.
Yeah, Sam, it's a bad person doing good things, just like Donald Trump.
I've been so foolish.
It all leads back to Donnie.
And this whole campaign, the leader, Donald Trump.
It's not Donald Trump. It's going to be symbolism for Donald Trump. Okay, you're not going to see it coming.
Of course.
Abacus, Donald
Yeah.
Trump. John Fleetfinger, Donald Trump. It's all Donald Trump,
The
man.
DM, Donald Trump.
Bruh. Yes. You're
Alright,
Donald
we
Trump.
just the next. Um,
Yeah, go ahead.
Number 11. There's a mime who can't speak, but but the mime can imagine. Like example, you know how mimes can they can they pretend like there's a wall in front of them and stuff like that.
Yeah.
He does the same thing. Like example, he pretends he's holding an axe. However, the axe can actually make contact with us.
Dude, that's a really cool idea. So whatever he
Or like
whatever he pretends, that's what it is actually there, right?
yeah, a funny one I thought was this. Simon casts like a spell towards him. He just like mimics a wall, and the wall just like deflects the whole thing.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. So that was pretty silly. All right, number 12. Okay. There's a stone golem who weeps and cries, and when
Sorry.
we try to talk to him, he's
Golem or
Oh, yeah?
goblin?
Golem, big
That's-
stone guy.
Uh-huh.
All right. We try to talk to him, but he snaps and attacks us in the fit of rage and sorrow. We try to attack him, but he's too strong. Make it obvious how much HP he has. Make him have around 3,000 HP. He's like 250 feet tall. We try to cheer him up and make him feel better. Later in the campaign, he comes back to save us or help us. We get attached to him, and he'll become memorable. And if you want to make some kind of villain even more villainous, you can have him be killed off.
That's how all good villains are born. That's good.
Alright. This one. Number 13. There's a giant baby with a huge gaping mouth and black eyes. It's hungry for blood and was a great king, but it was cursed by the enemy and now lives in an abandoned castle, having killed the last living people. He lives in sorrow, depression, and rage.
Baby, just like me.
Yeah.
So, is this an actual baby or it's just in the body of it?
No, the body of like imagine like a baby like the size of like our Lincoln, right? And has this huge
Oh.
mouth that kind of like sacks low.
That's pretty creepy.
Yeah, it has these pitch black eyes.
The idea of an actual baby just like eating and killing things.
Yeah, man. All right, number 14. There's a Mad Hatter who spirals into insanity.
Hold on, Mad.
He's obsessed.
Oh, Mad what?
Hatter.
What's a Hatter?
You don't know like the Mad Hatter? You don't like Alice in Wonderland? Mad Hatters, they
I
make
know.
hats and they had mercury inside of them. That's how it comes from. You know, the crazy guys who make hats.
I never watched Alice in Wonderland.
You never even heard of it? Like,
No,
you know.
I know Alice in Wonderland, but no.
No, but I mean, like in Mad Hatter, it's like a very popular like fairy tale thing, and it was even a real thing. You know, the Hatters in like the 18th century, they would make hats with mercury inside of them, and as you wore it, it would kill your brain cells, and, like disrupt your brain, and you'd
Yeah.
go insane. Yeah, Mad Hatter,
I see.
but
Okay.
he's yeah.
Cool.
He's obsessed with gunpowder and explosives, and as we fight, he uses weird explosives and guns and weird things like that. And in the end, he runs at us, with bombs strapped to his chest, and he could he could say anything. But I said you could like for example say like you could yell like for the Guild of the Damned, and then explode, knocking us all unconscious, almost dead.
Dude. The Guild of the Damned, they would never do that.
They'll
That's
never do
pretty-
such a thing.
That's pretty good. That is creepy. I don't know how you made. Maybe it's because I'm in a cave right now and I'm just scared for my life. That is pretty scary. Someone like just. Although, yeah, I've thought of some. Man, I'm excited, man. It's time to get excited.
Same here, because, dude, after like 12 sessions, man, it's like finally, I'm so excited. The build-up was insane. I've been blue-balled for so long.
Dude, that's a good expression. But you don't actually have blue balls, do you? My campaign has caused you to change the color of your testicles. That is quite peculiar. Samson.
Yeah, man, Simon keeps sneaking blue dye down there throughout the whole campaign.
That is quite
Alright, man.
interesting.
Number 15.
Cock.
A great
Sorry.
No, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, I know. I was waiting.
Alright.
I was waiting.
Damn. Number 15. Thank you.
Burger
A
King.
great God damn it, Mikey. Number blank. A great undead knight who still fights a forgotten war in the name of the great empire. He rides a skeleton horse who's on fire, and his armor is rusting but still great and strong. We fight him, and as he dies, he gives us a key to an old castle. He wants to be buried under the very earth his comrades fell in battle. If we don't do it, his unresting spirit will come back. But if we do, his bones will disappear, and a handsome man, glowing, faintly appears. He thanks us, and for a token of gratitude, he gives us either his great sword or his undead horse.
Can I call Mama?
Let's go. Yeah, sure. Go ahead. You hungry?
Yeah.
You hungry, Jeremiah?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Number 16. Big Monkey.
That's just Levi, man.
No, he's a gorilla. Big Monkey. He could become Small Monkey, but not Big Monkey.
Huh.
Alright.
Big monkey.
Number 17.
Is that because you were watching King Kong, dude?
Why would I be watching King Kong?
Because you sent me the clip. The clip was from King Kong.
This was way before. Well, actually, no, not at all. I I just thought like that'd be funny. Just a giant monkey just attacks us.
Oh, you never said attacks. That changes the dynamic.
I don't know, man.
Nice.
Just like big monkey. Not also King Kong is gorilla, not monkey.
Oh,
Damn.
big
Number
difference.
17. Yeah. There's a huge crow avian with black cloaks. She protects a demonic baby, and she uses dark magic and many blades. She has multiple hands, and she is known as the nurse.
Dang.
Number 18. It's okay. There's a bunch of corpses sewed together into the shape of a cloak. The man who wears this cloak is 50 feet tall and wields a huge sword made of living flesh, bones, and fire. His face is molding and like a corpse, decrepit. An old king still watches over his dead nation of giants, promising to never leave his people's side, and he will defend the area with his life. We need to go through, and we need to go through that area, and the only way to go through it is to fight him.
Well, Sam, it's D&D. Is that the only way? Wait, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, man. I'm like, damn. I don't know. That one. I got inspiration because
Dude, the
my
cloak
club-
of
yeah?
wait, was it cloak of? What was the cloak made of? Flesh or skin?
Corpses, like human bodies sewn together into a large cloak.
That is creepy.
Yeah, I got inspiration from my book. There's this cult leader demon-like creature, right? And she had a huge like cloak of corpses as well. And as like some of the corpses would mold and like fall apart, they would replace them with like new flesh.
Dang.
Yeah, it was
What?
pretty epic. Alright. This is the last one. A super fat guy who sells us horrible things and scams us. Like, ooh, this is a bot. Like, oh, the sword is so good. We get it, does like 1d4 damage. Like, just scams us. And when we try to fight him, he, under his like nice garments, he rips it off and he has huge gold armor. And I can't express how fat he is. He's like really fat. Like, you can see his rolls on top of rolls. But he's weirdly fast and wields a huge hammer that casts lightning.
Bro, is that from a Muck? Like Knut's
No,
hammer?
no. Nope.
Alright, cool.
Got inspiration from Dark Souls. He's actually one of my favorite Dark Souls bosses ever.
Who are you watching play Dark Souls? Sorry?
PewDiePie.
Oh, cool. Is he doing that right now, or is that from him a while ago?
That was a long time ago. I'll send you a picture of how he looks.
Cool.
He has a little friend as well, but I'll show.
It makes me think of a One Piece
His
character.
name is Dude, this guy has a super cool name, Orenstein.
That's a pretty cool name. Orwenstein?
There's two of them, Orenstein and Smaug.
Cool.
I sent you. It's the fat guy. That's why I thought of. He looks so cool, and you can get his armor as well. Kind of looks like Buddha. And this is the body armor you can get from him.
That is very fat. I imagined him fatter though. Like cartoonishly fat, not like
but, like,
actually fat. But yeah, this is like actual fat.
Yeah. Yeah, man, like that. I'm like, damn, that's gonna be cool. But man, there's some other. One of my other favorite ideas that was so like, damn, that's so cool, was the demon ring idea.
Demon ring. What does that do?
Remember? Oh, remember? Okay, I'll tell you the idea. We go to a temple where there was a supposed demon, and we fight a bunch of like cult members, right? And when we reach the casket, we open it up and we find just a couple bones, right?
Yeah.
some like basic loot and like a ring that increases your constitution or strength. You remember this?
Uh, was it one of the homebrew items you created?
No, no, no. This is a whole like scenario I written out for enemy.
Um, Tell me the whole thing.
I'll I'll continue. And when you put on the ring, you get like +1 strength or constitution. However, you don't know this, but every time you get a kill, the demon back in the casket gets 20 HP, and his bones begin to gain flesh. And after 10 kills, or like 15 kills, he comes back alive and hunts us, right? And we don't even know it. And then like you can like then like example we're in you can like lure us into like a sense of security, like oh you're in a safe place, it's so nice. And randomly that demon that you summoned, that you didn't even know you summoned like 2 sessions ago, comes and attacks you.
That's a really good idea.
You,
It's
you
kind
don't
of
remember
like
that one?
no, no, not at all.
Damn, I guess like all the things you read, you just didn't read super thoroughly because that's like one of the big.
No.
That was like one of the things I wrote down.
I read them through and I tried like if parts that I don't understand I read it over. Like I try to none of them didn't make sense to me. Like they were I understood
Well, I
them.
guess you kind of forgot.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, then I got this other one. This is really cool. So you're in a town, right? And this town was a demon or some like a demon that's been killing and eating people, and the authorities and like the high power has been slow to respond. You go to the mayor and you're like, and then the mayor's like, oh, there's a demon out there, and he's like, the demon is a man with a huge scar across his right cheek. You go out, you try finding him, and it's somewhere tonight. You find him, you battle him, but then before you kill him, he's like, wait, 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 I'm a demon hunter. And he explains that the demon most likely possessed someone. And if your campaign members are smart enough, you connect the dots. The mayor was possessed because the authorities were slow to respond, and the mayor, they were slow to respond as panic ensued throughout this town. And the mayor, the demon possessed the mayor, and then the mayor told you guys to kill the demon hunter that was trying to hunt him.
That is I don't know if they would be able to figure that out. Man, that is really good.
Yeah, so do you remember that one?
No.
That was another one I had, man.
So see.
Man, next time I should just read you every single thing I wrote
No,
then, man.
maybe I didn't read it. Maybe because it's like I don't recall any part of it. Can you? What's a key word that? Let me find it in the DMs.
Dude, I can
that
just scroll to it, man.
was it like recently?
Yeah, okay, let me find it.
Let's see. DM.
Okay, I just found it. I found it. I'll go reply to it. Ready?
Oh,
jump to
yeah, 3 days
message.
ago. There's a town where a demon has been killing and eating people. The authorities
Yep,
have been
that's
slow
the
to
one.
respond.
Yeah, you see that
Let's see
close,
this.
man.
Oh yeah, this was yeah. I was at work when you sent. No, yeah. No, never mind. PM. When was this then? 12:05. Huh? Oh, was this Doxa? I think this was when it was at Doxa. Yeah, I guess for some reason.
Yeah,
we
I'll
didn't-
actually read you a couple of these things that I wrote. They're pretty cool.
It was Friday. What
Alright.
were we doing Friday? What was I doing?
What?
Oh yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I didn't read any of these that you sent.
You have to read. A lot of this stuff is really helpful, really cool, and it's actually some of the first stuff I think this is really cool. This has a lot of cool stuff.
It'd be
I'll
cool
read
if
you a
you.
couple. Ready?
I would like if you would read them, Sam. If you see like a nighttime story.
All right, yeah, I'll read you. Well, okay, I'm gonna start from number 1. Okay.
Cool. Wait, did you finish all of your 19 commandments?
Yes, that was the 19 commandments.
Good, good, good.
All right, number 1. There's a city built on top of ruins that were destroyed. An ancient city. They used the old foundation of the ancient city that was destroyed a long, long time ago. It's hard to come by food, and crime is a norm. They live in poverty. That's just a city idea. There's another one.
I read that one. I'm like, man, that is so much Hughes me. Just Hughes me the city.
Nice. I don't know, Houston
Yeah.
never struck out to me as like impoverished. It just like had some factories and that was really it.
Well, yeah, but you guys were just walking through like knee deep in homeless people.
I don't really remember. I don't really remember a couple of homeless people, but it just sounded more
Oh
like
yeah, yeah, no,
Sacramento.
that was a bit of an exaggeration, but yeah, there was quite a bit of homeless people.
Yeah. All right. Did you read this one? Just tell me. Just say. Tell me to stop if
No,
you
no, I,
if you remember.
I think I read the first one, but then the rest, like, I didn't. But
All right. A city stranded on an island that's always frozen. The winter keeps it cold, but the lake sits in. But it sits. But the island sits in the lake. The lake is not frozen, but when the lake is not frozen, it turns into a toxic poison like acid that melts boats and kills people.
oh, yeah, I
Try
read this
flying
one.
over it. Okay. All right, let's go to the next one.
But then is that just like a city? No quest.
Oh,
connected to it?
I was gonna no quest, just the city. The cool part I got inspiration from was the Siege of Leningrad. Because the only time you can go to that city is when it becomes winter and the lake freezes. This is a callback to when Leningrad. The only way they could get a lot of supply drops was when like the ocean, like that place, froze over and they crossed over like the frozen ocean to resupply them because they were under siege.
That's cool.
Alright. Number 3. Alright. This one's silly.
Big monkey.
Give me a second. Alright. There's a city. It can be any kind of city. However, the king died young, and his son takes place. But the son is 5 years old.
I read this one too, but I kind of forgot what it was.
Alright. So want me to skip it?
No, yeah. So then what's the main? I remember that, but
Oh.
I'm sorry. Yeah, just
And basically,
read it, sorry.
he makes bad ideas, and then there's a revolution. Either we can help the son keep his position, because like, or join the rebels. However, the rebels want to kill him, so we have to either protect the son, who's very inadequate for the job, or help the rebels, but they will kill him, the child. All right, or just pick none, just leave.
Yeah. You can just do that for all things in D&D. Just leave.
Alright. Number 4. This is just an idea. What if the blacksmith we abused so much ended up hunting us and wanted us dead? Or he to the new place. Or he took the place of, or he became the new Crimson Crusader.
Very nice idea.
You sound a little, what's wrong?
No,
Did I predict
nothing,
something?
nothing.
Did I predict it? Wait, Mike, I have a question.
Maybe
Would
you
you?
did. Maybe.
Okay, wait. I do have a question though. Would you care if I told Mike and Caitlin or no?
No, feel free to say that. 'cause-
Actually, no. Wait.
No,
Don't,
Sam,
don't say anything.
you-
Wait. I just won't tell them. I'm just gonna assume.
Sure, yeah.
It doesn't matter. Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
I
keeping
never
a mystery for
confirmed
them
or did.
myself.
I never confirmed it, so you don't know if it's true.
Yeah, it could just be misinformation, which I don't want to spread. Alright. 5. A cool idea. There's a field that has been making a lot of crops unedible and dangerous. Oh yeah, you read this one, the scarecrow one.
Yeah. I
Alright.
think I read like half of them,
There's a-
but something happened, so I didn't read the rest.
Yeah. There's a desert, but the sand is a dark gray.
Like IRL.
And it's a dark gray. And it's a dark gray. Sorry. There's a desert, but the sand is dark gray, and a stench looms over the whole desert. We find the bones of a fallen giant and learn that the sand is actually dried up flesh that has been blown off his bones after centuries.
A whole desert from one giant.
Dude, this giant is gonna be like 1,000 feet tall. Like, I mean, like, huge.
But still, if it's just his flesh, you wouldn't get that much flesh to make a whole thing.
Okay, Mike, imagine. Like,
Let's calculate this.
imagine this guy is like the size of like 2 Empire State Buildings. And like,
Yeah.
let's say he's pretty chunky, like 300 pounds, pretty chunky guy.
He's as tall as the Empire State Building, but he's 300 pounds.
No, two of them, 2 Empire State Buildings.
And he's 300 pounds.
I mean, like in size. Like, imagine a 300-pound man.
Well, it depends how tall the 300-pound man is. Like-
Let's assume like a Michael size, or like Michael size. You know,
Okay.
more fluffy.
Yeah. How dare you? Yeah. Man, you're really enjoying that peanut butter PB&J.
Yeah, man, it's so good. Like, I'm hungry.
Yeah, I'm gonna make some spaghetti. Man, I want some spaghetti. Spaghetti.
Oh,
This
so you want me
out.
to keep reading?
Yes, please.
Man, this peanut butter jelly sandwich is so good.
I don't know if I can stand it.
Want me to continue, or are you doing something?
Yes, no, yes, please, yes, please.
I thought you were serious about the calculations.
Oh, do you want me to?
No. I thought it was dumb. I'm like, all right, go ahead. All right.
Let me continue,
P.S.
my. Yeah.
Some tips that might help. First, when traveling, have an encounter of a monster enemy or a place to travel more interesting. So it's like random encounters. Secondly, when making a big city to make a big city easier to navigate, make districts such as a district for taverns and theaters and restaurants. Make a district for shops and blacksmiths. Make a district for where the slums and where the criminals are. Third,
That would only work in like a huge city, because when you would need like a bunch of those.
yeah. Oh yeah, like example, well no, like district, like example, one district for all the one district for like the general taverns and restaurants and theaters. That's like one district. Those three things in a district.
Well, that only works in cities that are like pre-planned. You know,
What
because
do you mean
no
pre-planned?
one actually builds like that. That's not natural.
Well, yeah, I know, but I'm saying like it generally like if you'll make it easier to navigate, you know, because like or have a
Kinda.
map. A map of like individual locations. Example, main locations. Like, here are the main 5 taverns. Here are the main shops and stuff, right on the map, and then just like build some walls and then filler buildings.
Yeah. You think maps is a good idea?
Traveling or cities.
Both. Well, just like opinion on each.
I think maps encourage more adventure and curiosity. For example, you can have a map and you can like have some question marks, or have a map and cover it up with a black piece of paper. And as they travel there, you can remove it. But if you want to keep it realistic, have a set to purchase the map or ask members or make their own map. For cities, it really depends. It really depends how you want to play or do it. So I think they're both good. But if you're going for a certain style, having no maps is also good.
What
It just really
style?
depends what the people want. Like if you want more of a realistic, you know, like a more realistic kind of like campaign where it's more like, you have to buy the map, only certain sections, you don't get a whole world map instantly, then don't have a map, you know? If you want them, you know, keep them more like mysterious, have no map. But if you want them to like, you know their locations better, or like, you know, have a general feel for the world, then have a map. It's up to you, man.
Yeah, just what you thought. What were you thought?
Yeah. Alright, third, only let one person make a check at a time. Because if multiple
Oh, sorry,
let's say all
sorry.
of us
My mom's
make-
called me. Sorry. My bad.
Uh-oh,
Hi, Mama.
Майки,
Yep.
Майки, ти будеш їсти?
I was about to make some food, but I was about to make some food.
Я буду гріти пюре і шашлик. Будеш? Я буду гріти зараз.
Yes, please. Yes.
А, давай.
Bye. Nice. Okay.
Big. All right. Third, when making checks, try to limit it to one person because if we all do it, we basically have like quadruple advantage. And let's say because when only one person makes a check, it makes it more suspenseful. The check actually matters. And let's say this: Mia, who has like the lowest like intelligence, rolls and gets a high roll. It's far more exciting, you know. But then but that can be like like muted or not as crazy if like five other people roll and like one of them gets another high roll. Just kind of dilutes it.
That is a good point. Yes.
Right. Oh, I already told you about this. You already know it. It's the sword that reacts like flint.
Yeah.
Alright. 8. We are fighting bosses we are fighting a boss that is unkillable, but later in the boss fight we find a spell or do like some kind of magic ritual, right? That can put the boss into an abyss or some kind of dimension. It will take 1 minute, and it will take like 1 or 2 players to cast the spell or use the item, but it will take a whole minute to cast. So the rest of the party has to hold back the boss as they're doing it.
Ooh-wee. Nice.
9. There are missing people going missing in a city or town. There are myths of a monster who eats people, and we meet a man who makes lifelike human sculptures for a living. He gives us some wisdom on where we could find it, and we have a little adventure, and we learn a bit, right, about like the overall town. But then later we learn that there was no monster, but he has been turning people into stone and selling the sculptures.
Oh heck yeah, just like Dr. Stone.
Yeah, yes, of course.
You watched
Alright.
Dr. Stone, Sam. I knew it.
Of course.
Right. Cool idea.
Boss tips number 1.
Wait.
When
Hold
we
on. Wait. So he turns
Yeah.
people into statues.
He turns them into stones and sells them as statues.
Dude, that happened exactly in Percy Jackson. Although it was like a rip-off Medusa. That's
Then-
wild. It's like exactly like she would turn people into statues, and she would just like sell them because Medusa was just like a normal lady, so she'd just sell them to make money.
Nice.
That's cool. Okay. Yeah. Sorry.
Boss tips. Number 1. When we encounter a boss, a good way to make it more suspenseful and epic is to make us go through traps, enemies, and an adventure before we enter the boss. So we don't have max health, full spell slots, and we don't have a bunch of potions to help us. This will make the boss fight, have it'll limit our moves and stuff, and will make it more suspenseful, and we'd have to use our surroundings more often.
Yeah, I was also thinking you guys. Actually, no. I won't tell it. Yeah. No.
Alright, man.
Maybe. I'm gonna maybe if I see it fit, I'll find a way to clear your guys's. Get rid of some of the things you have. Get rid of your junk. You got too much things.
Okay, you're primary. I wonder who you're talking about. I wonder who has all this stuff. I wonder.
I wonder. Yeah, I was like,
Dude,
because I think it's always. I think it might be like, oh, and you're stuck like this, and it's like, actually, I have a 50-foot ladder, and then it's gonna be, oh, you're actually all poisoned. Actually, I have a vial to heal us all. Like,
Yeah. You haven't really done any of that kind of stuff. Like that
I
really
hope
happens.
when it does happen.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah. Well, the only things I really have is like an ice pick and like one healing potion.
The
That's like all the most. That's like the most. The only things I really have are like a lantern, some oil, ice pick. Those kind of things. That's really
if
it.
you get frozen in ice, boom, like, I can't trap you guys in ice for eternity. Or,
no. Well,
like
listen,
Rick.
an ice pick isn't meant to break ice. An ice pick is meant to like climb ice. And I'm already a good North, so I'm already immune to all frost damage and cold damage.
I see. Okay.
Let me continue. 2. make us care about killing or stopping the boss. Like if we don't, really, alright. Like if we don't, the village, we spend 4 seconds.
Yeah, I read that one. Like it's like, oh, we like this village, but a villain is gonna like destroy this village. So
yeah,
we
destroyed,
wanna...
or an amazing NPC gets killed. Yeah. 3. This is okay. 3. This is fine to cheat a little bit, such as you made a boss low too weak. It's fine to cheat and make him stronger on the spot.
Okay, I think I read all of these. Oh yeah, Fridays. We were at that lady's house on Friday. Yeah, because we were supposed to go to Killen's thing. I read all the tips and stuff, so I read all of those.
All right, gotcha. All right, this is not a tip. A potion that's an oil-like substance and it makes anything you apply to it fascinating. So, for example, you want to bribe someone, you can make the coins look more enticing, or apply it to a sword and sell it. However, it wears off in 24 hours. Or if the person who you're trying to convince, this is like amazing, if they figure it out, the potion will have the opposite effect. It will make it less enticing and even disgusting.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's a nice
11.
twist.
Fun quest idea. We are hired by a guy or a girl to go to a wedding, banquet, party, or opening ceremony, or anything like that. We are instructed to crash the party, or we have to crash the party without using any violence. This can be fun, interesting, start a conflict, and lets you to experiment with improvising NPCs, reactions, and things like that.
Somebody's watched a bit too much Wedding Crashers. Although, yeah, I like that idea. It's very nice.
I don't know if you've heard these tips, so I'll just begin reading them. If you haven't, because assume you read them all. When battling, make a battle arena more interesting. It's important that the battle arena isn't just...
I read all the tips. Just that little thing. That's the only thing I have.
Gotcha.
I read everything, bro.
Alright, 12. We are hired by the Duchess because she believes someone wants to assassinate her. In the party she's hosting. So she thinks someone's trying to assassinate in the party she's hosting. We disguise as guards and one of us drinks a potion to look just like her for like 5 hours. Well, yeah, I catch them off guard. We go to the party and try to convince that we are who we say we are. And we talk to people, learn about the rich locals, rumors, other lore. The assassin could either strike us or know it's a trap. It could be anything from there.
Yeah, that's very unique and cool.
Yeah, okay, you already read these tips, probably more boss tips. Yeah, but the only thing I do want to mention is I think making an arena interesting is like one of the most important things.
Like set arenas, right? Or like just PvP areas?
Like PvP areas, arenas like that.
I see. Yeah.
You've read it, right? Like choke points, elevations, defensive positions.
No, I read everything except those little patches of like ideas that you said. I read everything else.
Yeah. All right, gotcha. I trust you. I don't know. It's okay. 13. A cool thing you can do is give a player an item that needs very specific conditions to use, and after 6 or 10 sessions in a crisis or boss fight, if we remember, make us be able to use this item. An example could be a kraken in a bottle. When it only works when broken in ocean water when the moon is out. All right. And it will summon a kraken that will help you out until sunrise.